Hey guys, good morning. Been a little while since I've done one of these, and I thought this morning would be a good one, a good time. I woke up this morning. I didn't sleep very well last night for just up off and on, and sometimes I find myself going down a rabbit hole with social media when that happens. And I came across a tweet from the president that said, in all caps, "We don't burn our churches down in America," or something like that. And what follows is quite remarkable, um, with the attacks from all angles. One person replies, and then 50 people reply to that person, and 50 people reply to those 50 people, and it spirals out of control. And the hate is brought to the surface very quickly. Um, and it's really remarkable. It's fascinating to see people celebrate at the failure of our leader, and these people that genuinely hate the president, watching them just rejoice at his failure, at his shortcomings, and these people are thriving off of it. And I thought, man, it's sad. I don't. I'm not here to talk about my political opinions, okay? Um, but what I am here to say is that, you know, you can't expect to lead a life driving hate and celebrating failure, and expect to be repaid, right? Expect to thrive from your this attitude of hate and just on both sides, I'm not saying it's one sided here, but so it reminded me back in July of 2018, I found myself in Proverbs 24, and it reminded me. And so I wanted to read this just real quick. In Proverbs 24 starts at 17. It says, "Do not gloat when your enemy falls. When they stumble, do not let your heart rejoice. Or the Lord," and then that's 17. In 18, it goes on to say, "Or the Lord will see and disapprove and turn his wrath away from them." Some biblical scholars will go on to say we should add "away from them, upon thee, upon you." And I think what's being said here is that if God senses this or sees this, you celebrating that someone has fallen or failed, suddenly you're now going to deal with the wrath of God. And he is going to not favor you, okay? And so I say all this to say that life, in my opinion, life is all about choices and how we talk to people and how we treat people, and the things that we do and that we don't do, that we should. And I firmly believe this, that every decision, down to how you reply to a text message or how you treat a friend or relative, every decision that you make comes with a consequence. And that consequence may not come for years, but it can snowball. Decisions and bad choices can snowball. And I think getting into, what Solomon is saying here, Proverbs is basically Solomon talking to his son, giving him advice and wisdom, is that do not celebrate when people, enemies, or those you do not approve of, fall. Don't rejoice. We need to pray for our enemies and we need to pray for our leaders. But celebrating their failures is only going to result in you now have to deal with the wrath of God. That's how I read Proverbs 24:17 and 18. Hate can't drive out hate, guys. Martin Luther King said it. Plenty of people have said you cannot fight hate with hate. We've got to do it with love and kindness, and we got to get along. The idea of people hating people for results is ludicrous. It's insanity. So that's what I thought of today when I saw all this. I hope this message encourages you a little bit to love someone and to maybe reach back and help someone out. Maybe that you don't even like. Maybe help them out a little bit. So that's all I have. Have a great day, guys.